Hi, my name is Tor. Maybe here is better. I hope you can see me actually. Maybe I do this, that'll help. Hi, my name is Tor. And I want to talk about law of attraction. Since I've learned it, in the beginning I was an expert attractor. I still am, but on a different level. In the beginning I used it for attracting weight loss. I lost 50 kilos, which is around, I think, 110 pounds or something like that. And then I used it to attract money, 70,000 kronas, about $10,000-15,000 US dollars. And in between those things, I've used it to attract all sorts of things. Small things, large things, bicycles, silverware, whatever I needed at the moment, I got. But then I got skin cancer. And I knew that I could cure it with my mind. And I did. But still, the act itself, the act of, it felt forceful on the universe. There was a lesson there in it. And I got it, but I didn't adhere to it. Adhere to it or heed it. The lesson I got was to stop what I was doing. I got the message way earlier, 6 months earlier. The message was, stop at university. That's not the path for you. Stop it now. But my story with university is very long and complicated. Let's just say at that time I've spent 6 years trying my hardest to finish at my 3-year education, jumping through a lot of administrative hoops, which is a luxury. I live in Denmark, by the way. I get money to study. It's free to study and I get money for it. It's a luxury, I know. Hey, compared to other countries who need to pay for their education, still the US, it's crazy. The tuition amount, how it's risen. So I know, I'm very happy. It's a blessing to be able to take that education the way I could. But still, my heart knew it wasn't the right thing for me, or the universe, which is the same thing in a way. How is the same thing, you ask? Well, the universe is this field, this cloud, you could say, surrounding us all. It's colorful. Yeah. Imagine a rainbow sort of cloud. Just like smoke everywhere, but changing colors and electricity and moving in and out of form all the time. It's the ether is another word for it. Ether. It's like the word is like it's so close to being a physical, tangible object. It's right on the verge of becoming everything. And at the same time, it is nothing. It's potential. The universe is potential, yeah. Rainbow potential. And the heart is a physical thing, but the heart in itself can interact with this field, this cloud, this surrounding smoke. Let's call it rainbow smoke. I like that word, rainbow smoke. The heart can vibrate with it, you could say. You could send pulses through it. So when the universe knows what you truly want in your heart, and my heart knew that the university wasn't right for me, so it sent out a pulse. It sent out a pulse to the universe, and the universe in turn responded like an echo to me and told me, this is not for you. But there is something called the sunk cost fallacy, and that applied to me. It's when you look at how much you invested in something, and solely because of that you keep going. Like if you have worked 15 years at a company, and you know, in what do I know, 5-year times, whatever, some 5-year time something, you might get a promotion, something, but you hate your job. But because you've been doing this for so long, you feel like you're stuck. I had been working towards finishing my education for so long that I felt trapped by it. Like that was my identity. Like I was nothing else besides that, really. And of course, I knew that wasn't true, and that is, it was not something I wanted. I didn't want the education. To be honest, the only reason I wanted to finish my education was so I can get something called A-kasse. It's something you can, I think it's maybe union in English. I'm not totally sure because these rules I'm not up to date with. I just try to walk through the system as effortlessly as I can, the way it's set up. But it's something every person with a job or right out of university can enter into, and then they are secure a base amount of money if they lose their job. I think every Western country has something like that. It's not the government taking care of you, it's a sort of privatized business. You pay us a certain amount each month into this place, and they give you money in case you lose your job. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So the only reason I really wanted to finish my education was because so I had 2 years on that, let's just call it a union, where I would receive double the money I received doing my education. It's 10,000 crowns a month. No, it's triple. I'm talking about 14,000 a month or something. And in my mind, that money would help me work on my private goals, my dreams. But the education itself, it was I was a major in philosophy and a minor in let's call it social studies, a form of social studies. I wasn't going to use that. I hated it. I have no respect for university educations at all because I've been in the system for so damn long, except maybe for the sciences, in the way that they educate people to do a certain job, not to think outside of the box in their field, and if that's what they want, they're doing a good job of it. But that's sort of the same with every education. They copied the science way of doing it, and that's not good for humanity or for all the soft sciences, the social sciences, the soft side, the humanitarian sciences, like philosophy, like sociology, like anthropology. These people need to think outside the box. They need to create new and inventive ways of looking at the world. Scientists won't do that. They will measure it. They'll weigh it. everything, but they're not the ones creating possibilities. They're the one testing possibilities. They do a very important job. They're like the mechanic, but they're not the one who imagines and invents the new car. Like, let's just, while we're going with this stupid analogy, let's just say the Google car. That's not the scientists. That's the out-of-box thinkers. The scientist, if only natural scientists, in case of inventing cars, they would invent one car that worked and never get any further. More or less. You need innovation. You need innovative people. And I know that's really unfair, because the younger generations, they have built in them this intuitive know-how, this intuitive flow, you could call it. They have this, like I know certain things, just know it. I don't know how or why, I just know it. Yeah, but I know my intuition is nothing. It's nothing compared to the younger generations. Oh my god, they're fucking genius. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's so amazing to look at all the innovations and all the inventions just being made day to day, just every day a new insane technologies. And now you can harness 300 times the solar power that you could yesterday because of this 19-year-old kid had an idea because he watched plants or something like that. I freaking love it, man. Just the young generations, hey, I trust them with all of my soul. Not so much for the 40 plus, for obvious reasons. In case it's not obvious to you, climate change, banking, fracking, Goldman Sachs, chemtrails. Yeah, I'm looking outside because I saw them today. And that's probably the reason it's raining in the end of June in Denmark, where it's supposed to be summertime. I trust the engine. What was I? I was low, but I was talking about love track. Oh well, sidetrack, nice, but it flowed. Cool. And that's what I'm actually trying to do by making videos. It's getting into flow, and well, presto, I just did. And now my brain says, well, now you stopped it. Now you stopped the flow. You fell off the wave. Now you won't be able to get on again. And I'll just take Carl C's advice on this one and just say, yeah, well, me pointing that out will help me get back into flow. Let's just continue the story about my education, because it's a story that's close to me, and I'm living, you could say, the aftermath of it right now. So, what happened? Well, the universe told me that this wasn't for me. I need to stop because I was meant for other things. But of course I didn't listen. I never listen because I'm freaking stubborn and scared. That's really the reason I didn't listen. I was scared of the unknown. I'm always scared of leaping, even though every time I've done it, it's been amazing. So, yeah, me in a nutshell, yes, and most humans, I believe. I'm also a person who is really, I'm too good at seeing possible bad outcomes or bad side effects of doing something, and not so good at looking at the good side effects. That's a flaw in my life. It's good in some areas. I do a lot of board volunteer board work. I've done it for 8 years or something, and in those situations, it's very good. It's very good to have the ability to see possible traps, so you can avoid them too much damage. But in my general life, I have dreams, dude. Oh, you wouldn't believe the dreams I have, the passions, the creativity. I have about a dozen internet sites, created internet sites, projects I'm working on, but they're so close, but I'm so afraid of committing to finishing them, because after I finish them, I would have to show people, and then they'll judge me, and I'm so afraid of them judging me, because in my mind, judgment equals non-love. If it's, I don't know where that came from, if it's a general human thing, I think many people have it, but I think sadly I have it a lot, because people have told me my entire life that I'm smart. So some people have even used the word genius about me. I know somewhere inside me that I'm clever. I know that. I know I'm intelligent. Let's use that word. I'm intelligent. I know that. But I don't feel better because of it. Do you get that? I actually feel worse, because I feel that because of my intelligence, I have this social responsibility to improve the world, and I so want to do it. But I'm also afraid of failing, because what if I try my hardest, really try, and still fail? What then? Then I have to face the fact that I'm not good enough. No, that's not true. It's not true. You weren't good enough at the moment. This is the universe talking to me. It means that you still... Oh, techno music. God damn. Well, not you, God. You can do whatever you want, but me, damn it. Damn it. So if I try my hardest and fail, I don't know how I could fail. How could I fail? Well, they could laugh at me, so what? Yeah. If people entrusted me and I let them, you didn't let them down. If what you give them doesn't help them, it's not because your lessons were bad, because they weren't ready yet. They weren't ready to receive it. They need to work with themselves. That's true. Just start doing something, and you'll see. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here, I think, because it's getting long. And maybe I will do some more. I don't know. Bye. Thank you for watching.